The current global health crisis has put a halt on cruising from early March to at least the middle of June. If you are like many, including us, you may have had a cruise that was impacted by these travel suspensions. For voyages affected by these changes, most cruise lines are offering passengers one of two refund options. So, the big question becomes, should I take the future cruise credit or the refund? Well, you're in luck. I'm DB from EatSleepCruise.com, and in this video, we break down the pros and cons of each option. Plus, we share with you what we decided to do for our canceled cruise this month. Most cruise lines are offering individuals the option to receive a refund to their original form of payment for the cruise fare, plus taxes and port fees. In addition, cruise lines will refund all payments made towards other purchases, including add-ons like shore excursions, drink packages, and specialty dining. The alternative form of reimbursement is what's called a future cruise credit. Essentially, a future cruise credit is like a gift certificate. The cruise line will issue you this credit plus bonus funds as an additive incentive to use towards the purchase of a future cruise. The amount of the future cruise credit will be based on the cruise fare only. All other taxes and fees will be refunded to cruisers. You must use these credits to sail on a future trip with that line by the published expiration date. Currently, most cruise lines' future cruise credits have expiration dates through the end of 2021. Some cruise lines, like Norwegian Cruise Line, are extending the application of these funds to sailings through the end of 2022. As a bonus for choosing a future cruise credit, most cruise lines are offering a cruise credit of 125% of the total cost paid or additional onboard credit. In addition, some brands like Celebrity Cruises are even giving individuals the option to transfer monies paid for pre-cruise purchases into onboard credit at 125% value. The cruise cancellations and refund policies for all cruise lines do differ slightly by brand. We have a complete breakdown of all the cruise cancellation and refund policies on our website, and we link to it in the description down below. Now, before you decide which option you want to select for your canceled cruise, there are several variables you should consider. Some of the questions you should ask yourself when debating these options include: how much did I spend on the current trip? How often do I cruise? Do I plan to cruise again with this cruise line? Do I anticipate any job loss or other economic impacts due to the coronavirus? Will I feel comfortable traveling once the health crisis is over? Will I be able to get time off for a vacation in the near future? Do I believe the cruise line will be up and running when I'm ready to travel again? The answer to these questions are personal, so be honest with yourself when thinking about all of the potential outcomes. We all hope that the current conditions improve sooner rather than later, so we can get back to our regular routines, which for the Princess and I includes cruising a lot. However, each individual circumstances can be different. Given these unprecedented times, you need to carefully consider whether choosing the future cruise credit or a refund is right for you. As stated above, a future cruise credit acts like a gift card that you can redeem with the cruise line for the purchase of a future trip. One benefit of this option is that you will automatically receive this credit. Most major cruise lines are issuing these credits as a default, so there's nothing you need to do. Also, most cruise lines are giving cruisers incentives to opt for these credits. Almost every cruise line is offering cruisers 125% future cruise credit based on the fare. When you select this form of reimbursement, you're getting 25% extra funds to apply to your next trip. These additional funds might allow you to upgrade your stateroom category, or purchase a beverage package, or other cruise planner items. Perhaps, depending on your canceled trip, or if you have multiple trips, you can even book multiple future cruises, or schedule a longer voyage for no additional cost. Further, having the future cruise credit gives you some incentives to cruise again. Not that we need any excuses to book a trip. Many of us, though, do take comfort in knowing that we have a vacation to look forward to in the future. This also allows you to start planning this next trip. Most cruise lines are giving you some time to decide. Refer to your cruise line's policies for details, but many are allowing you to change your future cruise credit into a refund at any time up until the expiration date. If you opt for a full refund now, you're getting your money back. If you're not sure when you will cruise again, taking the cash now is probably the best option. This is especially true if this was supposed to be your first cruise, or if you have health concerns that might leave you questioning your willingness to travel once the ban is lifted. While this is not the case for us, we know that many individuals will be skeptical about taking a cruise vacation in the near future. The question also remains if the recently implemented policies for travelers over 70 years old will still require those individuals to provide documentation of health prior to sailing. If you're worried about the possibility of going on a cruise in the next 18 months, possibly for job-related or financial reasons, the refund is probably the best option for you as well. If you have a job where it's difficult to get vacation time, it might be challenging to find an option that fits your schedule. Or if you're concerned about financial stability, given the current economic situation, having the additional funds now also makes sense. Further, other questions still remain, like whether some jobs will still require quarantines after taking a cruise vacation, even once cruising and travel resumes. Another point to consider as well is the price which you pay for your trip versus current pricing for a similar cruise. While it would be nice to get 2 cruises for the price of 1, some individuals might not be able to use the full future cruise credit in the required timeframes. For our situation, we had a rather expensive cruise plan this month on the new Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. When comparing the future cruise credit offer, which was actually a 200% future cruise credit, to a refund, we both decided it made more sense to get our money back. While having some additional cruise credit was very tempting, we did not think we would use all of that credit in the specified time frame. Specifically, the prices had significantly dropped on the cruise since we purchased our trip, and we were not sure if or when we would sail with the line, given this would have been our first sailing with the brand and they were brand new in the market. And there you have it. That's our breakdown on whether you should take a future cruise credit or a refund for your canceled cruise. But of course, we'd love to hear from you. If you had a planned cruise that was canceled due to the global health crisis, let us know in the comment section below whether you opted for a future cruise credit or a refund. I'm DB from EatSleepCruise.com, and if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel or have been lurking around for a while and haven't done so, what are you waiting for? Make sure to subscribe down below and to click the notification icon. That way you get updated each week when we put out brand new cruise videos. You can also say hi to us all over social media at Eat Sleep Cruise, and thanks again for watching.